Hello there, Sagittarius. Welcome to DragonTaleTarot. My name is Ariel, and this is your reading for the full moon in Leo for February 2020. So happy to be back, guys. I have missed being here so much. I've really been on a hiatus for about the last 3 weeks, and huge, big, life-changing event happened. I made a video about it, so if you want to check it out, definitely do. I really hope that you all have been well and safe, and that your 2020 hasn't started out quite as intensely as mine has. But, you know, in the end, it's all meant to be. It all makes sense. So I do think of you guys, though, and I'd really grateful to have you here. So if this is your first time to the channel, welcome. I'm so glad to have you here. If you are returning, thank you so much for coming back again to visit with me. And if you have not done so and you're watching this, I do always invite you to reach out and hit that subscribe button if you haven't yet done so. Join the Dragon family. It's a good place to be. Also, do give it that dragon claw up by clicking the like button and let me know that you enjoyed this content. First, a few quick notes before we get started. As always, this is a general reading, so it will not resonate with every single Sagittarius out there. If the messages do resonate with you, then they are meant for you. If they do not resonate with you, kick them on out to another Sagittarius, or just take what makes sense and leave the rest. This will mostly correspond with Sagittarius Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising signs, so do check your natal chart, see what other signs are inside of your chart. There's a lot of, ways that you can do that. Just do a Google search of natal chart calculation. There's a lot of free sites, and you can just check out what else is in your chart, and then you can go watch the videos accordingly. I do that for my favorite readers on YouTube, and I definitely encourage you to do the same. So this will also be for all Sagittarius cross watchers out there. Anybody watching for a Sagittarius is welcome to join us as well. If you're interested in a personal reading or any information about the card decks I use, all that info is down below in the description box. So let's go ahead and get started. So the full moon in Leo, Sagittarius. Here is the chart, if my camera will show it clearly. So there is that full moon. Here is the Sagittarius rising. So this is going to get all into what's happening for you personally. On that universal level, this is going to be highlighting your 9th house, which is the Sagittarius house. That is where Leo lands in your universal chart. So very interesting, because it lights up kind of your own sector, and it brings that, very powerful solar ruled energy of Leo to that mix. I would say, though, that because it's the moon sign, right, and so it deals with our subconscious, it deals with our hidden feelings and emotions coming to the surface. So that is something that you will notice coming up and rising up inside of you. It's like, oh, I, suddenly realize I want to do something that is more creative, something that really puts my passion and my talents to use, because Leo is a very performing arts kind of sign. It has color, it has drama, it has, a big heart, wears its heart on its sleeve, very generous with its time, emotions, gifts with those that it loves. Leo is very strong about championing the underdog, similar to its opposite sign of Aquarius. They both want people to succeed, and they're happier when everybody else is happy as well. They are a very optimistic sign. So I would say that combined with it being in your universal Sagittarius house, that's going to really could bring about a lot of different things. It depends on who you are, but the main things I would say, yes, the creative element comes up. The element of travel can come up. You may say, there's something that I want to do, something that would help my creative life or help me advance myself further, but I need to travel to go get it, so I'm going to go do it. Or you might start a class, you might start studying something again that you're really interested in that will further your life path. It also brings up, really the truth of your heart. It's like, how do I really feel? What are my emotions really telling me? Where is the direction I'm supposed to go next? So very, very beautiful time. It also, to me, because it highlights that Sagittarius house, it's good luck. It brings a little bit more good fortune into the mix, which who can't use a little more of that all the time, y'all, huh? So very beautiful full moon for you, Sagittarius, definitely in line with your energy being a fellow fire sign. So I would say that you will be feeling quite a lot of dramatic, colorful emotions. But it's actually very good for you to get in touch with those, because they're going to help you be very honest with yourself about what you want to do, what you want to pursue in life, and helping you get your heart back on the right track if you feel like you haven't been quite on your life path for a little while. So let's go ahead and jump into some cards. We're going to do the Moonology deck, the Queen of the Moon, and also some tarot decks to clarify. I'm going to do a past, present, future type lineup where we do, what the past energies are from the last full moon and the last 30 days are coming through. Then we're going to see how you are in the present energy of the Leo full moon, and some future cards to see how that next 30 days or so will play out. Dear angels, divine beings of light, guardians, ancestors, helpers, and healers, please be with the Sun, Moon, Venus, and rising sign of Sagittarius as we do their reading for the full moon in Leo, February 2020. Please protect their energy as well as mine throughout the session and bring through clear, accurate messages for their highest good. Thank you so much. And also, Sagittarius, I do want to mention that Leo full moon happens on February 9th, 2020 at 2:33 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So you can adjust that time out for wherever you are. All right, so let's go ahead. This is the first card that comes up for the immediate past. Your dreams need a practical plan with the full moon in Taurus. So this last cycle with that Cancer full moon, which was very intense, very, very insightful, I found it to be. This is what would have really been brought up for you. You would have realized, oh wow, I do have a dream. I do have things that I want to do, but I don't really have a practical plan to make it happen. So this is what you've started to, ponder on, think about, ruminate on, and say, okay, gotta build the plan, gotta have the practicality, gotta have the stability, like, that Taurus energy under my feet as I go forward. And oh, look at that, the Abundance card came out on top of that, and that is the Hunter Moon card. That is the full moon of October. So Sagittarius, October could be quite significant for you, especially if you did start, making a plan, or even just thinking about, how to implement a more stable plan for your dreams. And if that started, especially this last 30 days, yeah, wait till October with that Hunter's moon, and there's quite a lot of abundance that comes out of that. Love that coming through for you. In the present energy, so we have the blue moon, very beautiful. Believe in the impossible. So Sagittarius, if you happen to be in a place in life where you've kind of gone, oh, it can't happen. I've tried again and again to make my dream reality, but it just hasn't worked out, and you feel like giving up. This is saying try again, believe in the impossible, try the untried. Maybe there's something that you haven't done to get that dream off of the ground, or maybe there's someone that you need to meet or need to talk to, or somebody that's been reaching out and offering, hey, I want to do this with you, I want to do this with you, and you keep going, yeah, maybe one day, and maybe now's the time to finally take them up on that offer. And look at that with the snow moon. So to me, this is beautiful, because this is the snow moon. This is its own energy. The snow moon is the February moon. So this is purity, it's clarity, it's things being cleansed out. We just went through the Celtic observance of Imbolc, which is the same day as Groundhog Day, February 2nd, which is midwinter. So we are, getting the winter behind us, and we're coming up for the spring before you know it. So look at the bigger picture. There's your own energy coming into the immediate future with the full moon in Sagittarius. So to me, this again is reminding you, if you've only been seeing things very, up close, and you haven't been seeing, further into the future of where something could lead, absolutely, Sagittarius, it's time for you to see the bigger picture. And look at this, woo! On top of this, the divine masculine with the lunar god coming up. So to me, that's all about leadership, kind of like starting to understand what the, those lunar cycles, and understanding you know, how to tap into that feminine energy as a divine masculine energy. And it doesn't matter whether you align yourself, you know, as feminine or masculine, because these are not gender specific. Anyone can exert leadership no matter who they are. So this is really saying to hone in on that, whether you align as more feminine or masculine. So let's go ahead and get into some tarot. We're going to clarify all of these past, present, and future energies coming through and see what we have in store. Woo, Sagittarius, you have been having a time. So in this immediate past, look at that 10 of Swords. This is all about painful cycles coming to an end. But somewhere along the way here, y'all have been stabbed through, or you have felt that way. Absolutely. This has been, you know, there's some aspect that's been very painful. For some of you, it's been more intellectual or mental. For some of you, it's been, you know, both intellectual and emotional. So especially if you have dealt with someone who hasn't been very honest with you. But the good thing about that card is that it means full cycle. It's like you're not willing to put up with that anymore and you're moving forward to better things. Let's clarify that card. Yes, and look at that. From the 10 of Swords to the 10 of Cups, Sagittarius. So, wow, like I said, there's a little extra good luck on your side here, and that's very beautiful, because that means to me, it's like you went through a whole lot of pain and a whole lot of heartache, but there's better things right around the corner for many of you. So don't lose the faith. Don't give up. As we go into this present energy with the blue moon, with the snow moon on top of that, look at this 8 of Wands coming in so rapidly. So this could be, you know, a new relationship, new job, new messages, new communication, but something in your life is moving forward quite rapidly. So, you know, again, believe in the impossible, expect the unexpected with that blue moon, because this energy is moving in very rapidly. And look at that Emperor card. Talk about divine masculine. There he is. That is a leader, a warrior, somebody who's been through things. He knows some history. He's learned some lessons, and he stands very strong in his power. This is also a very strong Aries card. So this has got that, like I said, very divine masculine energy coming in there around that. So to me, that's very much you stepping into a, you know, position of leadership, sovereignty, really understanding your power. And then in that immediate future, with that Sagittarius full moon and that lunar god divine masculine, we have got that 7 of Wands. So Sagittarius, you have been really feeling kind of feisty. You feel like you kind of have to stand your ground, take up for yourself. It puts you in that feeling of being defensive. I would always say with the 7 of Wands, be sure to pick your battles wisely. Some things are not really worth your energy, because as we can see, those sticks could just be stuck in the ground. There's nobody holding them. He could just be fighting against sticks for all we can see. And so he doesn't really know, but he just feels like, oh, I see a threat. I got to react. So make sure the threat is real first, Sagittarius, before you get your emotions or your energy involved. You know, just make sure to look around all angles. Because with some of the things, yeah, that you've gone through, you are feeling kind of like, oh, you know, a little bit like on edge. Like, I've got to really be cautious and careful and watching. But on top of that, look how beautiful. We've got that Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Coins, very earthy, very Taurus, very Capricorn, Virgo energy, very stabilizing. So to me, this is like, she's a little bit like the Empress too, right? You know, it's creative, it's earthy, it's balanced, it's stable. It knows how to create, you know, harmony, structure, a lot of love. And I love, look at the little bunny rabbit there in the corner. Absolutely sweet, beautiful card with the birds and nature all around her. So to me, you will be coming to a place of greater stability, greater personal fortitude. You are going to get through these challenges. So let's pull a message from Archangel Michael and get you a little bit of extra advice and affirmation for the end of this reading. Ooh, and that one flipped out, and look at that. New beginnings and a fresh start, Sagittarius. So for a lot of you, there is a huge renewal coming here. There's something old and painful clearly dying away, but right around the corner is like all these beautiful unexpected miracles, cleansing, clearing, purification, messages, love, money, whatever it is that's good that you need is coming in very quickly, but you are stepping into a role of leadership. You're obviously embracing the divine masculine, and then with that Queen of Pentacles, to me that's very divine feminine. So to me it's like earth goddess, right? You know, it's like there's really that energy coming from both sides of the coin, guys, and this says it here too. Thank you for bringing new opportunities and offering support, and for helping me release and heal my past. Fill me with trust as I experience these life changes. So Sagittarius, what a beautiful reading for this Leo full moon. I hope you have an absolutely awesome one, and I will see you very soon. Take care.